Does art have a purpose? Is it good for anything? Oddly enough, a fair number of people have felt that art is deceptive and dangerous. Remember Plato's simile of the line? According to the line, art is 3 times removed from the truth. We have form, then object, and finally art. Art is on the lowest level of the line. Art is composed of images and shadows. Plato has ontological, epistemological, and moral objections to art. Freud had some suspicions about the dangers of art too. He saw it as a fantasy, but he did like it. These objections are all very much alive today in the controversies about music, literature, video games, and everything else. Still, art plays an important role in cultures, and not many people have swallowed all of Plato's views. Aristotle, Plato's student, defended art. Aristotle said, art is superior to history because it theorizes about actions, but it is still inferior to philosophy. Art also has a useful purpose, catharsis. Audiences purge pent-up emotions through art. According to Aristotle, art relieves stress, and that is why people go see tearjerker films and read sad books. Crying relieves stress and releases emotional energy from the body. According to Aristotle, the upper class doesn't need this as much as the lower class. Art helps pacify the lower classes. Karl Marx, the founder of communist theory, also believes art can pacify the lower classes. But for him, this is not a good thing. Art can be a form of social control, as long as it represents the ideas of the ruling class. However, Marx also believed art can criticize the ruling class's ideology and can be free, even be autonomous. Really, the problem for Marx is that capitalism is hostile to artistic production because capitalism always endorses whatever can produce profit. However, what's popular isn't always what's good. If capitalism is any judge, Hannah Montana is the best art our culture has to offer. According to Friedrich Nietzsche, a German existentialist in the 19th century, we are isolated and alone, and human existence precedes essence. The world comes to us as a work of art, despite the scientific mind. When we see, for instance, a beautiful waterfall and have an aesthetic experience, we can create. We can create everything, and for Nietzsche, creation is artistic. According to Nietzsche, art stops time. Everything is. Nothing is becoming or has need to become. It exists. Art shows that human existence is a lack of being, of essence, of meaning. We must create. Art can and should provoke us to action and creativity. Art offers an alternative reality. And for Nietzsche, this is both good and bad. It is bad because art is phony madness that pulls us away from the real world. It is good because, for Nietzsche, art pulls us to philosophy and the examination of our lives. What do you think? Is art important? Does it have meaning, purpose, function?